Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my morning routine. I am a mom of four. Two are in school. It's a bit hectic in the morning, but I'm about to share with you what works for me. Right now it is 5 a.m. I did crawl out of bed at like 5, maybe like 5:15. I did not wake up on my own. My 3-year-old woke me up, and this is about the time he wakes me up every morning. Sometimes I'm up at 4:30, 4:45 because of him. So he's doing quiet time with his little cup in the living room right now, and everybody else is still asleep. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this time to try to get myself dressed real quick before maybe the baby wakes up, and then we'll get with our morning routine. So this morning I was able to go ahead and get myself ready before any more of my boys woke up. Carson was fine in the living room hanging out with his pop-pop, and he was being super good, which gave me the opportunity to come up here and do this. Most mornings, my youngest, Austin, and Carson are up around the same time, and when they're both up, I am not able to come up and get myself dressed. I usually would have to wait until I get all the kids at the table eating, and then my husband would end up going downstairs, and then I would get dressed real quick. I would not have nearly as much time as I did this morning, so that was really nice to be able to do that. And with some editing magic, I am dressed, y'all. So now let's go ahead and get my face looking a little bit better. I don't typically wear makeup, and please don't ask me what these faces are that I'm making. I apparently just make some crazy faces. But yes, I typically don't wear too much makeup, but I do like to put some eyeliner on and mascara. It just makes me feel better. It makes me feel like my eyes look prettier. I don't know, but yes, that's the most I do. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put some curl in my hair and call it a day. Good morning. I'm awake. See, I'm awake, Mama. I'm awake, Mama. Ew. Alexa, drop it on Cameron's room. Cameron, it's time to wake up, honey.
Mommy.
Alright, I'll see you in a little bit.
Mommy, that one.
Yes, we live in a 3-story house, so we use the Alexa to contact different floors of the home. So that was me waking up my oldest. We wake him up around 6 o'clock, and right after I wake him up, that's when I start getting everybody's breakfast ready. But as you guys heard in that little clip, I was asked for the monster truck, so I had to go ahead and get that for him. But of course, the battery was dead, so I also had to do that real quick. And guys, I know you can see my house is a disaster. So the day before was a very busy day for me. We had multiple dentist appointments, which we do travel to our dentist. We drive about an hour to get there. So that was about an all-day task. And then my oldest had basketball the night before as well. So I was out the whole night. So I did not get my nighttime routine done. So now I got the kids in the living room playing, got them all nice and comfortable. And while they're playing, I'm going to go ahead and figure out what we're going to eat for breakfast this morning. So it is the end of the month, and I'm about 2 days away from going grocery shopping. So I am kind of scraping meals together right now. So breakfast this morning was very hard for me to figure out, but I feel like I did a good job at making sure they had something great and nutritious to eat. So I went ahead and cleaned off the island because, of course, that's where I do all their food prepping, and I just wanted it to be fresh and clean. And then we had some sausage left over, so I go ahead and I get that in the microwave for them. Yes, the microwave. Sometimes you just got to do stuff the easy way. And I got their yogurt out. So I make yogurt bark for my kids, but my picky eater does not like the yogurt bark. So I gave him a regular yogurt, and I did not have any dairy free yogurt bark made. So my son, who is dairy free, went ahead and got his yogurt, but then my other two kids had their yogurt bark for breakfast. But so they all basically had yogurt, and then they all had their sausage. I did make wet eggs we had left. I made those up and I split them between the three that actually wanted it. And then my oldest just had the yogurt bark, his sausage, and a banana. And I don't know if this is like everywhere, but at least in our area, all the schools do free breakfast. So my two in school also go to school and eat breakfast again. So this is just their like send off to school meal. And then my two youngest, they eat here and this is what they're eating. So this particular day, AJ decided he didn't even want to eat. He was having a rough morning. He did not want to get up. He did not want to get ready for school. And my oldest, he did come down and eat, but he didn't want to eat in the dining room this day. I'm guessing he just wanted to steer clear of the camera, which I can respect that. So he went ahead and just ate in the kitchen. And AJ, I don't even think he ended up eating at all. Sometimes he would just be grumpy and then decide to eat later, but I don't think he did. But I know that he had the option to also eat at school, which I'm fine with that. So after they're done eating, that's when we go ahead and get them ready for the day. All right, let's get you dressed, okay?
Okay.
All right, now let's see your hair. So now it's time to go ahead and make these curls pop, and I do that by getting their hair wet. So I have the spray bottle that I use to wet their hair, and then I use a leave-in conditioner. I don't have any particular brand that I use because I do coupon and end up getting different brands at a cheaper rate. I just use whatever I can get my hands on. I don't have a particular brand that I don't like. Like if I used a brand and ended up not liking it, I just wouldn't use it, but I can't think of one that I haven't liked. So I just use a leave-in conditioner and I put it in their hair pretty generously. And then I brush out all the knots, especially with Carson. His hair is knotted up all the time. So I go ahead and get all his knots brushed out. And once I do that, I go ahead and use some gel and put gel in there and make the curls nice and poppy. And I use a pillowcase to go ahead and dry his hair. But as I'm drying it, I'm like pressing the curls, like squeezing them to make them extra curly and making it look the way that I like it to look. So that's what I'm actually doing now. And then more recently, I started using this curl cream that I've been using on my husband for probably over a year now, but I started using it on Carson to see if that would help with the front of his hair, and I think it's making a difference. But this is how I do their hair. Hello, hello. You want to do the trick? You put your hand in the lens. Here, I'll move you closer before you get dressed. And you put your hand up here. Stand up so you can do it. Go ahead. And you put your hand like this. Now move your hand. And get down so they can see you. Say, I'm dressed now.
I'm dressed now.
Now you're way down. Say, I'm dressed now.
I'm dressed now.
Alright, now let's do your hair, okay? So when AJ got in the chair, he started trying to put his hand on the camera, like, how do you do it? So I decided to go ahead and let him try to do it himself. And now we're going to do his hair. I do his hair the exact same way that I do Carson's hair. However, you see, he's not a fan of the spray. Sometimes he's fine with it, and sometimes he's like, no, no, no. But he really just likes to give me a hard time. It's not anything other than him thinking it's fun to just give me a hard time. But everything I do exactly the same as Carson. So typically when I'm getting the boys' hair done, it's about the same time that my husband leaves with my oldest to get him to school. By the time he gets back, I typically have another 30 minutes before I have to be out to get AJ to school on time. So he kind of helps out, but he also has to get out the door as well. So we are just rushing and working together to get out. Okay, it's my turn and I got yogurt all over me. Ewy. Ewy. Okay, I'm all better now. Ooh, better. There you go. You can go play. Let mommy clean up this mess. So I just finished getting all the kids dressed and I got myself all dirty. So now I have to go find a new outfit to wear. So now that I got a new outfit on, I am doing my husband's hair, but y'all, I am always getting my clothes dirty, and typically I just let it be because honestly, I would change myself like 100 times a day if I changed myself every time I got something on my clothes. But that yogurt mess was too much for me. I definitely had to change that. But my goodness, am I the only one that ends up a hot mess because of her kids? Let me know in the comments below. But anyway, for my husband's hair, I just put the same leave-in conditioner that I use on all the other kids. And I brush his hair out, and then I just use the curling paste to put on the edges of his hair. And that's how I do his hair. And now it's crunch time. I've got to get out the door, but we've got to get everybody's teeth brushed first. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then we're going to throw on our coats, get all of our cups and everything we need, and get loaded up in the car. So when I'm loading all the kids up on my own, I go ahead and open the side that AJ and Carson climb in on first. I open that up in hopes that they'll climb in on their own, and then I'll go to the other side and get Austin put in his car seat. And while I'm buckling Austin in, I'm telling the boys, y'all, come on, y'all, let's go ahead and get in the car. Let's get in the car. It's time to go. And they're usually like, no, we want to dig in the dirt, and then they usually will go ahead and climb in once I'm done with Austin. But go ahead, you got mud on your pants. Go ahead, take your coat off, please, and get in your seat. Yeah, you got mud on.
I'm
gonna give you your drink as soon as I get you in your seat, like normal, okay? Are you waving to yourself? Are you saying hello? Are you saying good morning?
Good morning.
So I hope you guys got the same kick out of that I got when I watched the playback. I had no idea he was doing all of that for the camera because I was so focused on getting Carson in his seat. But yes, when he got in, he did ask me. He said, "Where's the camera?" And I pointed it out to him, but I didn't realize he was doing all of that. It was so cute. Alrighty, off to school we go. Everybody good? So we just got home from dropping AJ off at school. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, and now what I normally do at this time is the kids usually want a snack, which we have to do grocery shopping so bad. We don't really have much, so I'm probably just going to get some oranges together for them. And then I got to tackle this kitchen that was left for me since last night. So as I expected, the boys came to me saying, "Where is my snack?" So yes, we went ahead and got their oranges. And for my youngest, I typically cut the ends of the orange, like I peel them up into the single bite-sized pieces, and then I snip the ends off, and then I snip that piece into three little pieces. So that's how I cut it up for them. Well, not for them, for my youngest, just in case anybody's wondering. That's how we do it. So Carson and Austin are having fun playing with that monster truck again. So I decided let's start tackling these dishes and see how much I can get done. So they were right behind me playing with their monster truck while I was trying to get all these dishes done, which was so overwhelming, but I did get them done. So I am proud of myself. So what I do when I am so overwhelmed with the amount of dishes in the sink, I usually just put on my playlist and try to sing and relax. Sometimes I can't do that, like if the kids are playing in the living room, because I like to be able to hear as best as possible. But this day they were playing literally right behind me, so I was able to let loose. However, I didn't make it too far before Austin wanted me to sing to him. So I was singing the song, I believe it's called Lullaby by the Chicks. If you haven't heard this song, you should definitely give it a listen. This song brings me back to when AJ was about Austin's age and Carson was a newborn, and I'd be sitting in the room rocking AJ to sleep, watching my newborn baby sleep, and just listen to this song, knowing that I was just days away of going back to work and knowing that I would have to leave them. All right, y'all. So that's it for our morning routine. This guy right here is telling mommy that it's bedtime. So I'm going to attempt to put him and Carson down for a nap, and then I'll get these dishes finished afterward. All right, I'm so sorry about that. They were not being patient, so I went ahead and put them down for a nap. I hope you got some mom motivation today. I hope you enjoyed my video. I thank you so much for watching. Watching my videos and supporting my channel means so much to me when you guys do that. Please, if you liked it, give it a big thumbs up, comment down below, and I'll see you at the next video. And as always, remember to continue simply living your best life. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.